Alright, well, let's try this again. Hi, this is Steve from Steve Brew out here talking to you from my backyard. It's been really soggy and rainy, and this is September the 1st, 2016. And as you see, all my plants are kind of waterlogged, but they are growing still. And in the next 2 weeks, I'm going to pick up some more plants, make sure I fill up the amount of blueberries that I want. I want to have about 20 blueberry plants for next year. Probably going to pick up a couple more of the Cabernets just for my experimental purposes. I know the Cabernets really don't do well here, but we're going to give it a shot, see what we can do. This is all pretty much experimentation. My Cascade hops and Centennial hops are doing very well. I got two of my hops right here, and I've got one over the other side. I ordered some New Zealand hops, which is the next thing I'm doing. I'm going to plant some New Zealand hops. But anyway, all my grapes are doing really well, and we're going to get all the rest of them in the ground. I mean, not in the ground, but in pots for the next season. And but for grapes, when I'm talking about grapes right now, grapes is one of my favorite things. I'm actually pretty good at growing grapes. I never thought I would be, but I am. And the idea with them is, now that the season's passed, is to make sure you get you a good fertilizer on them. Usually a 10-10-10, and maybe some Epsom salts, just to kind of keep give them a good mineral boost. They, at this point, mine don't really need to have anything sprayed on them. I got a couple of them that have to be put up in the bigger pots, and we'll be doing that as soon as the winter gets here and they go dormant. We'll be putting them into bigger pots for next year, and staking them up. I'm going to put lattice work all the way down my fence, and we're going to grow them up the lattice, and that's going to be exciting. And my grapes are awesome. If you want to grow grapes, it's just awesome. Just think about your area, where you live at. Get with your local extension service, the people who sell grapes, grape plants. Talk to them about what would grow best in your area. Muscadines here are still the best, but we've got some hybrids that are doing well too, as you can see by Lake Ridge Winery and some of the other wineries, with Sauveurs and Bourbons. And I'm working with a seedless variety and another hybrid that I've been working with. So I'm really happy and excited about the future of grapes in Florida, and hops. We have a great, thriving craft beer community, and I just think it's awesome. So let's go into my greenhouse. I've got to trim the grass again in here. Let's see. Here's some of my tomatoes. I saved some tomatoes from the store, and I'm replanted them, and they're starting to grow right now. I'm excited about that. Very, very excited about that. And this is one of my roses. I got to retransplant it. See? It's got to be transplanted. I just don't find a lot of time, but I'm really working at it. Anyway, this is a better boy right here, and I got it trimmed up. I'm gonna keep the suckers off of it. I'm gonna stake it up here today, and I got I get some stuff around it. I don't want it to die. Don't need a problem with it, so keep that doing well. This one here, look at that. That's beautiful, isn't it? That's actually one that I planted. I did this one myself. It came from seeds. And then there's another one of mine right there. Just trying to keep it from getting too wet. There's a brand new shoot coming out of there. And here's some of my babies growing here. Trying to keep them watered. Not too wet, but good watered. And these are 2 Cabernet Sauvignons that I got. Like I said, I'm going to get 5 more of those and some more blueberries in a couple weeks, as soon as I have an extra $100. And anyway, when you're talking about grapes and caring for your grape plants, just make sure that you keep them trimmed up and keep the air underneath them. A couple times a year, you're gonna have to spray them because they do get diseases and stuff. Like, some of them get some diseases on them and bugs, and we want to keep the bugs and diseases off of them. Now, this isn't the vineyard like some people's vineyards. This is my backyard, so there's a little more protection here than in some areas, but the idea is anybody can grow grapes, and like I said, I would start with muscadines, mostly delicious and southern home, but you can, if you're getting adventurous, go with a hybrid too. There's some hybrids out there we can grow here in Florida. The different type of hybrid depends on what you're going to have to do to it. But I'm very excited about the about grapes and hops for Florida and my tomato plants. And I'm excited about everything that I do in my garden. Gardening for me is making beer and gardening. It's a creative outlet for me. It gives me something to do and keeps me busy when I'm not working. And I'm just excited about it. And like I said, with the storms the last couple weeks, the last week it's been kind of soggy here. I'm gonna have to mow my lawn and trim everything up again for you for the next video. But you guys have a great day, and we'll talk to you later.